Hey guys, I'm Temi Alchemy and this is TraceNewsUk in partnership with the Shea Borough. John Boyega quits role as Jo Malone brand ambassador. John Boyega has stepped down from his role as the global brand ambassador with perfume brand Jo Malone after the company cut him from the Chinese version of an aftershave advert he helped create. Making the announcement on Twitter, he said, "Their decision to replace my campaign in China by using my concepts and substituting a local brand ambassador for me without either my consent or prior notice was wrong. While many brands understandably use a variety of global and local ambassadors, dismissively trading out one's culture this way is not something I can condone." Boyega ended the thread saying, "It's back to back, but I assure you this will be dealt with swiftly. I don't have time for nonsense. We press on and strong. Stay blessed, people." Jo Malone London, which is owned by Estee Lauder, said in a statement that the ad reshoot was a misstep. They said, "We deeply apologize for what on our end was a mistake in the local execution of the John Boyega campaign. John is a tremendous artist with great personal vision and direction. The concept for the film was based on John's personal experiences and should not have been replicated. While we immediately took action and removed the local version of the campaign, we recognize that this was painful and that offense was caused. We respect John and support our partners and fans globally. We are taking this misstep very seriously and we are working together as a brand to do better moving forward." After Boyega announced stepping down, Jo Malone confirmed his departure from the brand and wished him well on Twitter, saying, "John Boyega is an incredible talent, artist and person, and we were proud to have him as part of our Jo Malone London family. We respect John's decision and we wish him all the best." YouTube star Chunks signs to Sky Sports. Everybody's favorite personality, Chunks is having a great 2020. Following his unforgettable appearance on Soccer Aid and winning Personality of the Year at the Rated Awards, it has been announced that the YouTuber has officially signed to Sky Sports. The news was broken by the official Sky Sports Premier League Twitter account, who revealed that Chunks will co-host the show Saturday Social every week. People showed their support on socials, with presenter and podcaster Poet tweeting, "Sky Sports are lucky to have Chunks." And YouTuber Badman Lisa said, "Whenever I see Chunks win, I feel like I won. May Allah continue to protect our brother on his journey." Huge congrats to Chunks from the Trace family. Keep the wins coming. Lewis Hamilton will continue his fight against injustice. Lewis Hamilton says he won't let up in his fight against injustice as the FIA decided not to investigate his decision to wear a t-shirt at the Tuscan Grand Prix, which called for the arrest of police officers in the fatal shooting of Breonna Taylor. Taylor, an aspiring nurse, was shot and killed in her own home by 3 plainclothes Louisville police officers in the United States in March. Hamilton wore the top during F1's anti-racism ceremony before the race when he took a knee, then again in his immediate post-race interview and on the podium. The front of Hamilton's shirt featured the words "Arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor," while the back showed her picture below the words "Say her name." The gesture by Lewis was initially being considered as political by senior Formula One figures. A spokesman for the FIA mentioned they were a non-political organisation and was considering if Hamilton's t-shirt broke its rules, which would result in a fine. However, the FIA investigation has now been ruled out, with a review of their policies taking place instead. It will review its guidelines for what drivers can and cannot do before and after races. A spokesman for the governing body said there will be no further action. "We will have a discussion with him and produce clarification over podium protocol in the next race director's notes." In an Instagram story, Lewis said he would continue to be a voice for change and urge people to come together to challenge all forms of injustice. He wrote, "Want you to know that I won't stop, I won't let up, and I won't give up on using this platform to shed light on what I believe is right." Black British student secures 7-figure deal for her debut book. A British-Nigerian student from Croydon, Farida Abike Ayamide, has secured a $1 million book deal with a US publisher for her debut novel Ace of Spades at the age of just 21. The young adult novel, a high school thriller that tackles institutionalized racism, was signed up along with a second untitled book by Macmillan in the US and will be published in June 2021. Farida said that she had received multiple offers but accepted Macmillan's in the US because the publisher had a Nigerian editor who understood both her characters and story. She said, "I really want to emphasize just how much I would love black kids to see they deserve a happy ending." With all the protests happening, black people being institutionally harmed, and all these systems constantly working against them, it can be so easy for them to feel they don't have a place or a bright future. I want them to know that the book was written so they can see there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Ace of Spades has been described as Gossip Girl meets Get Out, and we cannot wait to read it. ITV support diversity group on Britain's Got Talent performance. Earlier this month, Diversity graced the Britain's Got Talent stage with a powerful performance, retelling some of the biggest news events of the year, including the killing of George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter protests. While many viewers praised the thought-provoking piece, regulators Ofcom have now received over 21,000 complaints about the content of Diversity's performance, making it one of the most controversial TV moments of the decade. Critics complained that Britain's Got Talent, which is considered a family entertainment show, was an inappropriate platform for a political statement. Ashley Banjo said, "We stand by every single decision we made with that performance," and says that despite the racial abuse and threats, the support in hundreds of thousands of messages, comments, DMs, and just interactions in the streets have been overwhelming. Following the complaints, ITV released a statement backing the performance, saying, "Britain's Got Talent has always been an inclusive show, which showcases diversity and supports strong storytelling in all forms, and ITV stands behind the decision to broadcast Diversity's performance on Britain's Got Talent." Ashley and the group are a great example of talent, creativity, and diversity of modern Britain, and their performance was an authentic, heartfelt response to many of the issues and events which have affected society in 2020. Following ITV's statement, Ashley Banjo posted on Twitter, "Never let anybody dim your light, no matter how many people tell you otherwise. Stronger together." I'm Temi Alchemy, and that was Trace News UK in partnership with the Shade Borough.